I'll get it. 79 West Vista, Molly McGee speaking.
Hi, Molly, it's Dennis.
Oh?
It's Dennis Daly. I would have loved to have been on your show years ago, but the best I can do is kind of go back through history and play your shows this year. You understand how that works, don't you?
Oh, sure, I realize how those things happen.
Okay then, Molly, I better get this program put together. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Goodbye.
Who'd you say it was, Molly? Anybody we know?
Dennis, decent sort of a chap. Generous and a good neighbor.
It was one of the longest-running and best-loved shows in the history of radio. Throughout the 1930s, then through the war years, and into the 50s, Jim and Marion Jordan, as Fibber McGee and Molly, brought a little bit of mid-America into our living rooms every week. Their radio home at 79 Wistful Vista was visited by an array of zany characters and lovable guests. Their jokes and running gags, including Fibber's famous overpacked hall closet. Dennis Daly looks at the evolution of this historic radio series in a salute to Fibber McGee and Molly.
I didn't know much about Fibber McGee and Molly early into my indoctrination, if you will, into the history of old-time radio, but the more I played those shows, the more infectious the entire concept of Fibber McGee and Molly became in my mind. Well, last week we started out from the very beginning when Jim and Marion Jordan were doing a variety of voices and radio shows in the Chicago area, and they finally landed a show called Smack Out that was carried on the NBC Blue Network. Jim Jordan played Luke Gray, the owner of a grocery store. They called him Uncle Luke, and he was always smack out of everything. That was the running gag. Then Johnson's Wax gave Jim and Marion a chance to do a brand new show, and their writer, Don Quinn, took the character of Luke Gray and changed the name, and Fibber McGee and Molly was born. Early on, they were itinerants. They roamed the highways looking for adventure, but they just didn't settle down. That was the spring of 1935. When the show resumed in the fall of 1935, they ended up in the little town of Wistful Vista. It was there they would put down roots, and the characters would slowly evolve into the lovable couple that we began to, really love more and more with each passing episode. But now let's go back to the fall of 1935 when they arrive in Wistful Vista, and everything changes.
Makers of Johnson's Wax bring you more musical moments of unmitigated merriment with Rico Marcelli's orchestra, Ronald Mansfield, Charlie Wilson, and Marion and Jim as those gay and garrulous gadders, Fibber McGee and Molly. Marcelli and his men leave their broadcasting for forecasting, and they find it's going to get hotter with shifting wood winds and a rain of rhythm in The Weatherman. Wrap it up, Rico. In the midst of this sparkling music, let me remind you that now is the time to wax your car. Your family, your friends will be proud to ride with you when your car sparkles and gleams with a Johnson Wax polish. Ask your dealer for Johnson's Auto Wax and Cleaner. You'll receive a can of fine quality black touch-up enamel absolutely free when you make your purchase. Don't delay another day.
Now he stays full and gray, but you push the clouds away. I can endure the temperatures. Weatherman, I depend on you. In my heart there's a chill, where there used to be a thrill. I need my gal, you weatherman. do, gentlemen. See what you can do. Take a bus, make a dime, find my gal and make her mine. Or change your plans, you know you can. You weather glass.
Remember what the poet sang? A loaf of bread, a jug of wine, and thou? Well, that's Fibber McGee and Molly. Two loafers, bread, a jug of the motor, and thousands of miles behind them. They come inside of a new real estate development.
Look, McGee, it's a carnival. Let's stop.
Oh, shucks, Molly. We ain't got time to go messing around those rat carnivals. Besides, it ain't a carnival.
Well, then what is it? Look at the people and the flags and all.
I don't know. What's the flag say on them?
Well, slow down so I can read them, ignorant.
What's the sign say, Molly? I can't read them and drive, too.
Oh, must be a new subdivision, McGee. It says Wistful Vista Home Site. $1 down. Buy a lot for a little.
Lot of what?
Build a home for the landscape.
Fooey for me to then.
The realest real estate you ever bought.
Oh, shucks, we don't want to stop and listen to a lot of high-pressure salesmanship.
Look, McGee, that sign.
Where?
Barbecue sandwiches and coffee free.
Gotta get them brakes fixed.
You needn't have stopped so sudden. You near broke me neck.
I know. I just happened to think. Every American citizen ought to be interested in home building, Molly. It's the backbone of our civil...
Go on with you, McGee. It's your wishbone you're talking about. You're wishing for a free sandwich.
Oh, shucks, Molly.
Hello.
There's one hello too many, mister. There's only two of us.
So I see. Yes, so I see. Two is the very type of citizen we want to see settle down on a little nest on this beautiful development, folks. Here's where you get a lot for a little. A home for half and contentment on every dotted line. Yes, sir, folks.
What is this place now?
This place, madam? Why, this is none other than that beautiful landscape, Hagelmeyer's Wistful Vista subdivision. Wired for light, piped for gas, paved for pavement, ditched for sewers, and for only the small sum of...
Where do you get them free sandwiches, brother?
And coffee.
Right over there, sir, at the barbecue pit. But before you avail yourself of Hagelmeyer's Wistful Vista hospitality, let me give you a short summary of our proposition here. We have probably the finest, the most economical...
Come on, Molly, get out. I don't know why we can't get a mouthful and an earful at the same time. Where'd you say this here free barbecue pit was, brother?
Well, I must inform you that that word free is conditional.
And what do you mean conditional? Free is free.
Oh, yes, indeed. Free without the slightest reservation to those who hold tickets for the grand drawing.
Grand what?
What you mean for the grand drawing?
Do you mean to say that you've come within 10,000 miles of Hagelmeyer's Wistful Vista without learning from every man, woman, and child the sensational details of our sales stimulant?
Oh, sure.
Why, sir and madam, here is opportunity itself knocking. Nay, thundering at your door.
That's all I want is opportunity to sink my teeth into a
Why,
barbecue...
for the paltry sum of only $2, you buy a ticket which may bring shelter in your declining days, a haven from the storms of the future, the dream of every solid citizen of this great commonwealth.
Oh, you mean you're selling chances onto a house?
A house?
A house?
Did you say a house, madam?
Certainly I said...
This is the house. A house of your dreams, madam. A cove of contentment. The realization of a lifetime's yearning. The answer to a woman's prayer. Look there. Where?
Where?
There.
Oh.
Direct your gaze at that fine covered cottage. That marvelous modern example of the architect's art. The home of your heart's desire. Right over there.
Oh, the house. Oh. Well, it is real pretty, isn't it, McGee?
Oh, it's okay. Now, where did you say this here barbecue...
McGee. You gotta have a ticket, the man says. There's only $2 and you have a chance to win that house and lot, too. Am I right, mister?
The miserable truth. For the miserable sum of $2.
What Kentucky's so miserable about $2, brother? That'll buy 20 sandwiches. And let me tell you, brother, a hamburger in the hand is worth a house in the hat any day. Come on, Molly, we better get back
Wait
to our...
now, McGee, wait. Buy me a ticket.
Buy you a... What was that, Molly?
You heard me, McGee. Buy me a ticket.
Well, for the... You mean you spend $2?
McGee, I'm starved.
Say, brother, how many sandwiches are you entitled to when you got a ticket?
Oh, there's no limit, sir. It's merely a gesture of hospitality on the part of the Hagelmeyer Wistful Vista Development Company. We feel that a well-fed customer is a better prospect.
You mean you can eat as much as you want?
Yes.
Now, give me a ticket.
There you are, sir. And as a friend to friend, I may say that you've never made a more intelligent purchase.
It is. You mean as one real estate man to another, brother?
Oh, now, McGee, give the man his $2 and let's be eating.
Here's your $2, brother. As I was saying, I just dabble mite in real estate myself. Tropical real estate.
Oh, really?
Nope, O'Reilly. O'Reilly and McGee. O'Reilly and McGee, the part payment promoters of Panama. Used to sell banana plantations mostly. Some pineapple farms and rubber timber. Still, you should ought to see the work we done on the pineapple plantations.
But if you'll excuse me,
You're flying into my business a bit, brother. Always glad to share my experience with another real estate man. As I was saying, you should have seen the O'Reilly and McGee part payment promotion of pineapple plantations.
Oh, now, McGee, the man
Wants to hear about how I done her. I know. You see, brother, I was probably the leading banana land promoter in Panama at the time.
banana oil.
Banana oil. No, banana land. I had me the biggest plantation of bananas onto the island of Pago Pago.
Is that so?
Why, even the hurricane of 1908 never fazed me.
Well,
Even though the lightning bust every banana tree I owned right down the middle of the trunk.
lightning struck every banana tree?
Right down the middle. But it never disturbed me none. I just took one look at them trees, ordered a herd of Jersey cows shipped in, and set up an ice cream plant.
What for?
Banana split for the export trade.
That was Martelli and his men confessing to a superstition. And I might say right here that if you ever wish on the moon, or just wish that your car could keep that brilliant factory finish, Johnson's Auto Wax will keep it
Yes,
that
sir,
way.
Harpo. I always says that a
Now,
child...
just a minute, Fibber. My name is Harlow, once and for all.
Oh, that's once for you, and for all of me, it's still Harpo. I ever tell you about the time I had me the bee farm down in Turkey Run, Indiana?
Oh, an apiary.
I says bees, not monkeys. Well, sir, one day in 1906, or no, 07 it was.
I'm sorry, Fibber, but my time is...
I know.
well,
Your
I can't-
time is my time. As I was saying, I drove into my bee farm one day and started giving the car a Johnson wax. And I happened to lay the can of wax down by one of my hives.
Oh, you had the hive.
No, my bees had the hive.
Oh.
I had the bees. But I lays me the can of Johnson's wax down by one of the hives, and all of a sudden I see Hortense. Hortense, she was a queen bee from the Hamp's Mother honey farm next door. I see Hortense looking down into that can of wax, real curious. Then she give a kind of an angry buzz and flew away home. The next thing I knew, there she was back again with the whole swarm of bees from the Hamp's Mother honey farm.
Ah, she went and got her gang.
Yep. And when the buzzing had died down a mite, I could hear her say to them other bees, she says, sitting on the edge of the can of Johnson's Auto Wax, she says, "Listen, you mutt," she buzzes, "get a load of the work that's being done over here. Look at that wax. That there is wax as is wax. Now go on home and see what you can do."
McGee, now, will you let Mr. Wilcox get on with his work?
Okay. I was just giving Harpo here a nature lesson, but he ain't got the intelligence to grasp my stuff.
Well, we don't know about bees, but here's a tip that's honey. Now is the time to wax your car. Don't drive around another day in a dirty, dull, faded-looking car. It gives everybody a very poor impression of you. And it's so easy to take away all that unattractive, dirty film, give your car a gleaming polish that shines like new. It's easy, that is, if you use Johnson's Auto Wax and Cleaner. These two products are regular miracle workers. They transform your car right before your eyes. With Johnson's Auto Wax and Cleaner, the work is done in about half the usual time. You will be proud of your car when you see all the sparkle come back to the finish. It will look like it did when you first drove it out of the showroom. Or go to your dealer at once and ask for Johnson's Auto Wax and Cleaner. Let me assure you that Johnson's Auto Cleaner contains no harsh abrasives. It does a miraculous cleaning job, and it positively does not harm the finish. Insist on Johnson's Auto Wax and Cleaner and save the finish on your car. And now, the show stands still for Ronnie Mansfield, our handsome Irish tenor, who stands pat at the mic to sing, And Then My Heart Stood Still.
I took one look at you, that's all I meant to do, and then my feet could step and walk, my lips could move and talk, and yet my heart stood still. Though not a single word was spoken, I could tell you knew that unfelt clasp of hand told me so well you knew. I never lived at all until the thrill of that moment when my heart stood still. Not a single word was spoken, I could tell you knew that unfelt clasp of hands told me so well you knew. I never lived at all until the thrill of that moment when my heart stood still.
Now, back to the Wistful Vista Real Estate Development. Amid the banners and bunting, barbecues and bologna, where Fibber and Molly are getting their $2 worth of sandwiches and coffee at the expense of Mr. Hagelmeyer.
Well, McGee, if you're able to walk, let's be going.
Oh, shucks, Molly, you might let a fella finish his sandwich.
His sandwich?
Yep.
Go on with you, McGee. You've ate so much beef, I'll have to ride herd on you for the next 2 weeks.
Shucks, you done all right yourself, Molly.
I know. I ate my dollar's worth in piccaninny alone. Tear up your ticket and let's go.
Hey, now, wait a minute, Molly. Shucks, I paid $2 for that ticket. I
That's
don't...
the net $4 worth of sandwiches and coffee. You don't think you'll win a house and lot, do you?
Well, you never know, Molly.
Look at the number on that ticket, McGee.
Where?
Right on the corner there. Read it.
131,313. Well, what about it?
What about it? And do you think you'll win on number 131313? Here's 3 strikes on you, McGee.
Shucks, that don't mean nothing, Molly. Add it up. 1 and 3 is 4, and 4 is 8, and 4 is 12. 12 is a lucky number, according to numerology. Even dozen.
Sure. An even dozen that doesn't mean anything. Oh, it is a nice little house. But you got no more chance of winning it than making a fortune on spaghetti in Ethiopia.
Oh, well, you'll have to admit, Molly.
There, my friend.
Oh, dear.
I hope you've enjoyed the hospitality of Hagelmeyer's Wistful Vista.
Oh, sure, they was real nice barbecues, mister. But we gotta be on our way now.
Oh, no, madam. You cannot afford to pass up the homemaking opportunity of a lifetime. Why, when you consider what Hagelmeyer's Wistful Vista offers you in the way of...
You got any soda tablets on you, bud?
Why, no, sir, I'm afraid not. Oh, you will?
This is barbecued beef stampeding, mister. Come on, McGee.
Okay, glad to have met you, brother.
Oh, but wait. You haven't heard the real true story. The romance behind the founding of Hagelmeyer's Wistful Vista. We are building a community, sir. We are interested in laying the very cornerstones of civic development. We want to see homes and more homes with healthy, happy citizens. Little kiddies going to school. Smoke from 100 contented chimneys, even at a sacrifice.
Sacrifice?
Ah, yes. What is a monetary loss?
Well, when you can sell 131,313 tickets for $2 apiece, making $262,626 for a house that couldn't have cost more than $4,000 to put up. Answer me that, Mr. Sacrifice.
Well, I'm afraid, madam, that... Oh, here is Mr. Hagelmeyer himself. Mr. Hagelmeyer, these good people appear a bit skeptical of the sincerity of our wistful vista. I want you to meet Mr. Hagelmeyer, folks. Mr. Hagelmeyer, this is Mr. and Mrs. Mr. and Mrs.
McGee.
What?
Nothing. I was just telling Mr. Hagelsnuffer the name.
Hagelmeyer, madam. Mr. Hagelmeyer will tell you all the advantages and opportunities embraced in the purchase and ownership of a little home in Hagelmeyer's wistful vista. And the drawing of the lucky number will be held in just a few moments now. Mr. Hagelmeyer will be more than...
My, Mr. Hageltooper. Do all these people pay $2 for a few barbecues and coffee and ballyhooey?
Do you mean to say that is to remark... never let it be said, well, Herman Hagelmeyer well, what do you think?
You know what I think, Haggy? I think that this here is a big dip. I think what we ought to do is
What? You mean to say there and stand... to stand there and accuse... whoever... but did you ever stop to think that a man's best friend is... Well, what is mother without a home? What is home without a bar? Or a sink? Some place where a man... get the idea? just two little bums or birds in a gilded cage. Think of it, my friend. A little cottage with a big cheese. Cottage cheese. No. A million times no. Or shall we say maybe?
McGee, what is this man talking about?
Sounds like you got the needle in the wrong groove, Molly.
Oh, what a beautiful thought. Just give a little thought, but think of the twilight. A little home in the sticks, or rhubarb, or suburb, covered with mortgages, or ivy, poison ivy, or no, and a cheerful fire, no insurance. A fire in the fireplace, a kettle singing on the stove, or home on the range, and a little wire-haired wife, a beautiful young pup, and the kitties. Two charming little golden-haired brats. What a beautiful picture. Who says that Hagelmeyer builds bum bungalows, frame house, or stucco? I'll stick on my friends.
Am I hearing right, Molly, or maybe I hit one sandwich too many?
Oh, look, McGee, the crowd's going over there for the raffle. Come on, let's see who won.
Okay, Molly. Probably be the cousin of Hagelmeyer here.
Sir, you are either injecting. Well, look. Think of owning a title free. A little love note, or fig note, or love nest, and remember that old limerick, or poem? Let me live in the road by the side of... let me carouse by the side of... Under the village oaksmith, the blackface, skip it. All I can say is that when you build with Hagelmeyer, you'll always regret... it'll never be... You can depend on it why there's not the slightest foundation.
That's just what I thought. Come on, McGee, to draw numbers. We'll see you later, Mr. Higginpotter.
Certainly not. Yes, indeed. You can never depend on Hagelmeyer. You can always get what you want. Find out what...
That there feller builds houses like he talks. You could park your car in the attic and shingle the cellar.
Oh, be quiet, McGee. They're making an announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the grand drawing is about to take place. Have your tickets ready. The lucky winner will receive, absolutely without cost or expense of any kind, free and clear title to the beautiful little home you see to my right. To those who do not win, we offer special bargains in home sites, homes designed and built on the beautiful Hagelmeyer Wistful Vista. Just a minute now, while the charming Miss Susie Gloss, who was elected Miss Wistful Vista of 1935, draws the lucky number.
Oh, dear. And us holding on to ticket number 131313.
Quiet, Molly. I want to see if old Hagelmeyer wins it himself.
Your kind attention, please. The lucky number has been drawn. The number that wins this beautiful example of the home-built genius is none other than 1028. 1028. Will the lucky winner please step right up to the platform here?
Well, McGee, at least we had our barbecues and coffee.
No, shucks, the roof probably leaks anyway. What's the
Tear up the ticket, McGee. 113 is bad enough, but 3...
Attention, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, wait a minute, Molly. Maybe we got pie coming.
Correction here. A correction, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1028 was not eligible for the prize as it had been turned in and the money refunded. Another number has been drawn. It is number 131,313.
McGee! It's our number, McGee. It's our number. McGee, what's the matter with you?
Shucks, Molly.
McGee! Oh, handsome He's
You're my lining, you're my sky blue. There's a love light shining just because of you. Oh, see, baby, you got that certain thing, baby, shining star and inspiration worthy of my nation's R-D-I-C.
A few moments ago, I told you how easy it is to make your car sparkle like new again with Johnson's Auto Cleaner. Now it's very important to protect that gleaming finish so it will stay shining. And it's very important that you use Johnson's Auto Wax in order to give your car the surest protection against sun, rain, and road film. With a gleaming coat of Johnson's Wax on your car, whether new or old, it will resist dust and dirt. Car washings will be cut down after your car is Johnson Wax. The polish wears like iron, keeps your car in such beautiful condition that you will get much more money for it at the time of resale. So go to your dealer right away. Order Johnson's Auto Wax and Cleaner at the special price of 98 cents for the tube. Your dealer will give you a can of fine quality black touch-up enamel free with your purchase. If you prefer, your garage or service station will wax your car for you. But don't delay another day. Wax your car the Johnson way. So there you are until next Monday night at this same hour on NBC. Remember, NBC. And be sure to specify the genuine Johnson's Auto Wax and Cleaner, NB Space. Oh, and NB. This is Harlow Wilcox speaking. Good night. The selection I Wished on the Moon is from the big broadcast 1936 of the icing from the show of the same name. This program came to you from our Chicago studio. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
You're listening to another in Dennis Daly's series of salutes to one of the best-loved shows in the history of American radio, Fibber McGee and Molly. Now again, here's Dennis.
During the first half of this broadcast, we heard the episode where Fibber McGee and Molly finally put down roots in Wistful Vista by winning a house. Now, about 10 years later, there's an episode where they talk about making house payments, but maybe they took out a mortgage on the property they own free and clear. Maybe that's how Fibber got the money all along to live on, because we know, just like Ozzie Nelson, he never worked. So, Fibber McGee and Molly ensconced in Wistful Vista in a home, and that episode was from August of 1935. Rico Marcelli and the orchestra, of course, Harlow Wilcox there. None of the regulars we would hear later on, but some really great sound effects, production values, and fine acting. Although Fibber and Molly still a little too vaudeville for my taste. They haven't quite calmed down yet. Let's go now to the first show from December 1935. They're in Wistful Vista, beginning to settle in there and finally do some Christmas shopping.
The Johnson Wax Program.
makers of Johnson's Wax deliver a tippy divertisement of department store delirium and delightful ditties with Rico Martelli's orchestra, Kay Donna, Claire Baum, and that slightly cuckoo couple of confused customers, Fibber McGee and Molly. Right this way, folks. Right this way. Elevators to all floors. Yes, honey. Toys on the 14th. Back in the car, please. Don't push. All right, that's all, folks. Going up. Okay, boy.
All out here, folks. The 14th floor, Wistful Vista Department Store. Here's where you buy your Johnson Wax, your kitchenware and Coppertech, your cigar department, Pure Havana, Marcelli's Orchestra, Kay Donna, Flowcoat, Christmas trees, and holly. Hello there, Fibber. Hi there, Molly.
Fountain pens, did I hear you say?
And what's Marshmallow going to play?
Pens, madam, try the new Nick Lico while the band plays Liza. Take it, Rico.
To the makers of Johnson's Wax, you can now have beautiful polished floors and linoleum without any work of rubbing or buffing. Just try Johnson's Glow Coat, the remarkable liquid floor polish that shines as it dries. Your floors will take on new life and beauty, and your work will be much easier from the day you first use Johnson's Glow Coat. FIBBER McGEE and Molly on the 14th floor of the Wistful Vista Department Store. Don't crowd, please.
Where do we got to go first, Molly? On account of because I want to go downstairs and look at some golf clubs.
You'll see no golf clubs today, McGee. Where's the list?
What list?
The shopping list, isn't it? That I give you before we left the house.
Shucks, is that what that was?
Yes, that's what it was. And I sat up all night making it out, too. Where is it, McGee?
I folded it up and stuck it into the toe of my overshoes, Molly. They was too big. You see, I bought them 2 sizes too big when they had that there sale at the Bonton Bouterie on account of because they was all out of my size. But shucks, I think the sale's a sale, I think.
McGee,
so I bought...
take off your overshoes and give me that shopping list.
I can't do it, Molly.
Why?
I ain't got 'em on. It wasn't sloppy out, so let it...
Heavenly days, what a man.
That's what everybody says, Molly.
Oh, well, we'll just have to get along the best we can without the list. Now, let's see. I know we was going to get Teeny a doll.
Pardon me, can I get by?
Oh, I'll say so, baby. Any place.
McGee, step aside, you're blocking the eye.
Oh, okay. Excuse me, ma'am.
Don't mention it.
Oh, just a minute, ma'am. Can you tell us where the toy department is?
Certainly. 3 aisles over to your left. I'm going to buy the little boy a sled.
What little boy? Oh, yeah. Hey, come back here.
My, you're sure quick on the snappy comeback, McGee. Oh, yes, is he? How do you ever think of them so quick now?
Oh, shucks, Molly.
What's that noise?
That's the rapping counter, Molly. You get it? I said that.
Ah, it ain't funny, McGee.
Okay.
Come on now. The toy department, I guess.
Right over there, folks. Your free coupons. Get a Christmas tree delivered to your home free. Get a lucky number ticket, folks.
Okay, Bob, give me a coupon.
Right over there, sir. The man at the escalator will give you one.
Shucks, can't you give me one?
No, sir. They'll hand you one on the escalator.
Okay, shucks. They make a fellow walk all the way. Hey, Molly, wait a minute.
Hurry up, McGee. Where have you been?
Hey, Molly, what's the osculator?
Osculator?
Yeah.
Why, osculator is a kisser.
Oh, so that's it, huh?
Here, where are you going, McGee?
I gotta see that smart guy that says he's gonna hand me one on the osculator.
Come back here. He meant the escalator, the moving stairway. Don't be silly.
Oh, the escalator. Oh, gee, here's the toy department, Molly. Get a load of them little trains. Ain't they cute?
Please don't play with the toys, sir. Let them alone, McGee.
Oh, shucks. They seem to be real tender about their locomotives in here.
Have you any dolls, ma'am?
Oh, yes, madam. What kind of dolls? Japanese, Eskimo, Mae West, and Tuplet, Shirley Temple, walking dolls?
No. Just ordinary dolls.
Well, we have some lovely Joe and Crawford dolls, madam.
No, I want just...
And the sweetest Ginger Rogers doll for only...
Hey, Molly, how do you like the drum? Pretty nifty, ain't it?
Don't bother me, McGee. Haven't you just a plain mama doll?
No, but we have the loveliest Claudette Colbert dolls
And no mama doll. Well, can you beat it?
I'll say I can. Listen.
Please, sir, don't handle the toy.
Put it down, McGee.
But shucks, Molly, you asked me could I beat it, didn't you?
Yes, but I...
Huh?
No, I didn't. Oh, never mind. Listen, ma'am. Have you no plain, ordinary doll that says Mama?
I'm sorry, madam, but all the dolls this year are the Shirley Temple type or Mae West or the Pink Chocolate or...
Heavenly days, McGee, be quiet.
I was just trying to see if these here horns would through the pitch. I remember when I played first cornet in Sioux City Silver Saxophone Symphony, I was sitting there one...
Oh, for goodness sakes, McGee. Will you go and sit down someplace like buy me a doll?
Okay. But remember, Molly, dolls don't say Mama anymore. It ain't modern. They say, how am I doing? Hey. Something like that. Ain't I right, ma'am?
No, sir.
No, well, gee, look at here.
You say, madam, you want to...
I got it. A real Indian bow and arrow. Shucks, I ain't shot one of these here bow and arrows since 40 years ago. Real stiff bend to it, too. Now, if that rocking horse over there was an antelope... Oh!
For heaven's sake, what happened, sir?
What'd you do now, McGee?
I was just going to ask what'd you do. Did you drop one of them dogs through the counter or something? Say, how much are these here building blocks, ma'am?
Never you mind the blocks, McGee. Did you or did you not shoot that bow and arrow?
Listen, Molly, the floor walker's going to make an announcement.
Friends and customers of the Wistful Vista Department Store, Senior Marcelli and his toy department troubadours will entertain you with a selection entitled Red Sails in the Sunset. Miss Kay Donna from our sheet music department will sing. Miss Kay Donna.
Hey, sail away, Red.
He sailed up the dawning
subject, McGee.
Huh?
Tell me, did you or did you not shoot the bow and arrow through the showcase?
No, sir. It's impossible.
All right, then, what if I says I saw you shoot the arrow and drop the bow and quick pick up the building block?
Well, I say you was absolutely right, Molly.
Then why do you say it was impossible?
Why, shucks, Molly. You can't shoot a bow and arrow through a showcase. You can shoot an arrow, but you can't shoot a bow.
McGee, you march over and pay for that showcase glass.
Okay. I was going anyway. But hey, look, Molly. By golly. Did you ever see such a big jack-in-the-box as that guy?
Don't be always changing the subject, McGee.
I ain't, but just look at this here jack-in-the-box, Molly. Say, I'll bet Teeny'd be tickled pink to get one like this here.
Keep your hands off of it, McGee. Must you experiment with everything in the toy department?
Oh, shucks, I just want to see what the dad rather thing looks like when it's open. How in could be open there? There must be a catch to it. Oh, here it is.
Hello, friend.
Oh, I know there was a catch to it.
Well, I certainly am glad you opened the subject, Fibber, because I just wanted to tell you about Johnson's Glow Coat, the remarkable no-rubbing floor polish that makes your floors sparkle and gleam without any work of rubbing or buffing. Now is the time to brighten your floors and kitchen linoleum. They'll shine like new in a few minutes' time if you use Glow Coat. They'll be protected, too, from scuff marks and wear, and they'll stay clean and polished for weeks at a time. You have no idea how much better your floors will look and how much less floor cleaning you'll have to do until you use Johnson's Glow Coat. This fine, no-rubbing liquid floor polish is made by the makers of Johnson's Wax. Look for the attractive yellow can. And now, Fibber, I'd better get back in my box. Will you push this lid down on my head, please?
Sure, Harpo. With pleasure. Get out of this dad-ratted crowd.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, McGee, we're not half through yet. You carry the dog.
You betcha. This one here?
Hey, let go of me! McGee, set that girl down. What's the idea?
Shucks, you told me to carry this doll, and I was going to...
Stop clowning. I meant this doll of Teeny.
Oh.
Excuse him, man. Come on, McGee.
Say, Molly, I got to stop at the cigar department and get some cigars for more tooth.
But more tooth don't smoke cigars, McGee.
I know, but I'll teach him. I know the ropes. Hey, sis, where's the cigar counter?
Just opposite the elevator, sir. Oh, have you tried our new shaving lotion, sir?
No, I never used...
Oh, it's a delicious odor, mister.
Oh.
We call it Moonflower Madness for masculine males. And we also have a lovely bay rum for men. It's French fragrance for petite faces. And our top hat's talcum. Oh, you just...
Have you tried Johnson's Glow Coat, Flora?
My name ain't Flora.
I was just going to tell you that Johnson's Glow Coat is the best beauty treatment for Flora. But if your name ain't Flora, we'll just let it go.
Oh, McGee. Quit your chattering and come on.
Okay. Shucks, I might have scared she was going to squirt some of that there fleur de petunia all over my face.
Well, come on now, hurry up. Excuse me, mister. I didn't see you coming.
Excuse me, ma'am. Say, where's the book department?
The book? Why, there...
Next floor down, Bud. Next floor down. 4 rows back and 2 to the right.
Oh, say.
Don't mention it. Come on, Molly.
McGee, why, the books is on this floor. You sent the poor fellow down to the necktie department.
I know it. You see, Molly, he had his shopping list in his hand, and all the names was checked off but his father. And when I seen his face, I know that anybody that had a son looked like that wasn't smart enough to read a book if he did get one. But even the dumbest folks wears neckties. Pretty quick thinking, if I do say so myself, in the city.
Well, here's the tobacco counter, McGee.
Where?
Right up there, isn't it?
Well, I don't see no tobacco department.
Oh, use your eyes, McGee. Don't you see the sign?
What sign?
Why, right there before your face. The one that says, accessories for the devotees of my lady nicotine.
Well, what in tunket's that got to do with smoking?
There's something in smoking accessories, sir.
You see, McGee?
Oh, shucks. Ought to put some chewing tobacco or corn cob pipe on the counter or something. How's the fellow to know that...
Cherry cigars, mister?
Yes, indeed, madam. Yes, indeed.
Okay, Bud. Trot 'em out.
Yes, sir. Now, here's a very special import, exclusive with us, a clear Cuban cigar in the new Streamline Panatella. Only $7.50 a box.
Hey, them looks good. How many in a box, son? 200?
Oh, no, sir. 10 cigars.
10? 10 cigars for $7.50?
Yes.
What are they rolled out, a gold leaf?
How much did you wish to pay, sir?
Why, shucks, I was looking for tupers.
Tupers?
Sure, tupers. Super nickel.
Oh, I'm afraid, sir, we couldn't accommodate you with an inferior
Oh,
plan.
you better get him someplace else.
Hey, listen, Bud. Don't tell me nothing about no inferior tobacco. You're talking to an old tobacco man.
Quit chewing, tobacco man.
Now, wait a minute, Molly. Listen, Bud. You know what they used to call me? Hamper McGee, they called me. Hamper McGee, the tip-top tornado of the tobacco trade. Why? I had me the finest tobacco plantation in the whole world, down in Costa Rica. Why, never used to ship tobacco FOB like they do now.
No, sir?
No, sir. They shipped it AM.
In the morning?
No, ask McGee. I'll never forget the time I had me my tobacco farm right next to old Burpo Bauer's rubber plantation. You want to hear about it, Bud?
I'm afraid not, sir. I have to...
Well, sir, this was way back in 1899. Or was it? No, it was 1902. Or 3. Let's see now. Come to think of it, it was 19...
Pretty tobacco pouch you have here, mister. The tan one.
Tan. That was it. 1910. Well, sir, I had me the finest, strongest, mellowest tobacco anything. And old Burpo Bowers, he had the adjoining plantation full of rubber trees. Well, sir, one day during Hurricane 1911, the fence blew down between the plantations, and some of his rubber plants got into my tobacco, and some of my tobacco got into his rubber plants. I thought my crop was ruined till I tried smoking some of it one day. And then when I see the smoke rings I blew bouncing and hopping across the field, I knowed I had something. I made $2 million in 3 weeks, blowing rubber smoke ring auto tires for the export trade.
Well, what did your tobacco do to Bauer's rubber crop?
Oh, it ruined his rubber crop into that part of the field. On account of because when they made teething rings out of his rubber, they had to give the kids spittoons to go with them.
There's the radio department. I want to try some midget radios. Yoo-hoo! Are you busy, ma'am? Not at all. Can I help you?
Hey, ain't you the gal that waited on us in the toy department?
Oh, yes, but they transferred me after you broke the glass in the showcase.
Oh, now you see what you done, McGee?
Boy, shucks, this I paid for it.
Oh, please, I'd gladly have paid for it myself to get away from those children. They were always getting into everything. You know how children are.
Oh, yes, indeed, I do. They're always fooling with things. McGee, quit turning them knobs.
Why? Shucks, I was just trying out this here shortwave set. I suppose you get shortwave better onto these here midget sets, ma'am, huh? Short set, shortwave.
Oh, no. But here is a wonderful little shortwave set. The English stations come across beautifully.
The English? That's good. I thought them fellas never would come across.
Can you get London on that set, ma'am?
Oh, certainly, anytime. Shall I show you?
Yes.
Listen to this. I think London is, number 120. No, 120. Just a minute now.
My
my, isn't it wonderful, McGee?
Listen, Molly, I don't want to miss none of it.
Speak right into the belly, little gadget, your lordship.
Oh, I dare, Algy. Thank you. Friends, I want to urge you to try this easy-to-use, no-rubbing floor polish before the holidays. Once your floors and linoleum are protected with a bright glow coat polish, you won't have to worry about dirt tracks and scuff marks. Soiled spots wipe right off. Why, here's how easy it is to apply glow coat. Just pour a little of this liquid polish onto the clean floor. Then spread it lightly over the surface with a soft cloth or the special glow coat applier. You don't have to rub it in or exert yourself in any way. Glow coat dries in 20 minutes and shines as it dries, making your dull, dingy floors bright as new. By the way, it's very economical, you know, to order glow coat in the larger size cans. You save as much as 1/3 by buying the larger sizes.
Sure. Harpo would be where I couldn't say nothing back at him.
Have any days when you stop playing with the toys?
Sure, but look, Molly. Look at the cash register. Made just like a real one. Just what they don't think of these days.
Leave it alone, McGee.
Oh, let me work it just once, Molly. Hey, Molly, look. Even the money in it looks real. Say, won't some kid get it?
Say, what are you doing in that cash register? Get out of there. Oh, Mr. Brown, Mr. Brown. Oh, Brown, please. Mr. Brown, what have you done,
Why,
McGee?
just how I know it was a real cash. I didn't know it. I didn't.
There he is, Cash.
Who?
Take it out.
Come on, boy. Hey.
And now, a special announcement about the Amateur Songwriters Contest now being conducted by Rico Marcelli. If you have an original melody which you think might be made into a popular song, send it to Rico Marcelli in care of the National Broadcasting Company, Chicago. It's not necessary to buy anything in order to enter this contest. Everyone is eligible excepting professional songwriters. A cash prize of $100 will be awarded by the sponsors of this program, S.C. Johnson & Son. And in addition, the winning song will be published by Irving Berlin Incorporated, who will pay the writer standard royalties. The winning song will also be featured on one of the Fibber McGee future broadcasts. This Amateur Songwriters Contest closes January 1st, 1936. For complete information about the contest rules, address Rico Marcelli in care of the National Broadcasting Company, Chicago. Or see the current issue of Radio Guide, which gives full details of the contest on page 8. Don't forget to return to Wistful Vista with Fibber and Molly next week at this same hour. They'll take a bridge lesson, they tell us, so listen and see if 13 cards to a hand is really unlucky. Until then, this is the mayor of Chinatown, John Sing Wax, alias Harlow Wilcox. Good night.
The really unfortunate thing about going back in the archives as far as we are to 1935 is the marginal sound quality. But I hope you'll bear with me because it's important to go back to the roots to show the evolution of one of the greatest shows in the history of radio, Fibber McGee and Molly.
Next time around, Dennis will continue his look at what some say was the best series in the history of old-time radio. Fibber McGee and Molly, right here.
Good night.
Good night, all.
Morrison Bridge speaking.